Salutations one and all, and to one and all salutations. My name is Speedy of Terror Productions, and you join me on, well, you can't see it now because we're in the shade, but you do join me on what is a surprisingly sunny day here in Cardiff. Now, this is a bit of a bonus video as well as a bit of an update video. The update is that Speedy's got some Nerf, the YouTube mini-series where I take a series of Nerf guns and review them. That will be coming again soon. Episode 4 is currently a work in progress, so that's good. But for this episode, we're going to do something a little bit different. Now, the one thing that I didn't do in the first 3 episodes of Speedy's Got Some Nerf was I never showed the firing range of the guns. I never showed how far a pellet could travel once it had been fired from the gun. So that is exactly what we're going to do in this episode, in what I would like to call an episode 3.5, where we basically catch up with what's what and what's not. So in this video we shall be seeing the return of the Jolt, the Fire Strike, and the Strong Arm, all from the Nerf N-Strike Elite line. And if I just quickly pan the camera around, you'll be able to see where it is we will be shooting the guns. It is down this path. As you can see, right down here, I have a small post-it, which I have actually sellotaped to the path. That post-it actually says 10 foot. That post-it up there says 20, 30, and there's one right the way up there that says 40. So there's that, and the starting position for me at least will be this crack here in the path. That's my 0 foot marker. Anyways, there are the 3 guns. Let's get to it. Okay, so here we are. You join me in a much more shadier spot of the backyard, and just like how we started the series, we shall be starting the shooting off with the Jolt. It's a nice little compact gun. Now, according to the Nerf wiki, on the flat, so when the barrel is lying level, this gun has a firing range of about 35 to 40 feet. If it's fired at an upward angle, it reaches 45 feet, which is an astonishing range for a gun of this size. I mean, see? There's my hand. And I have fairly small hands, so, you know. Anyways. And of course the wind has picked up. Fantastic. Right. Let's see what we can do. Slightly Olympics! Oh, that went way past the 40 foot mark. Whoa. Holy hell, that went way past the 40 foot mark. Come here, camera. And tripod. See? That is where it landed. Whoops. Right there. And that is way past my 40 foot mark. That's about, what? 3, maybe even 4 foot. So that's about 44 foot, all told. That's actually really impressive. Okay, segue over and done with. Here we are with the second Nerf gun that we are going to be doing, the Nerf N-Strike Elite Fire Strike. Now, according to the Nerf wiki, when firing flat, this gun has a firing range of about 55 to 60 feet. On the angle, it will reach what was the advertised 75 feet. And this is where I start to think that I might never see some Nerf pellets ever again. Because right the way up there, where my sister's old push bike is, you can see beyond the wheel there's nothing more than a load of overgrowth. And just before it, next to that seat, is the 40 foot marker. I have a very strong feeling that I'm going to be saying goodbye to a lot of Nerf pellets today. Call it a hunch. Anyway, the gun's primed. Let's do this, just like the Olympics. There it goes! Oh my god! It went pretty much exactly where I thought it would go. Come here, tripod. Ugh. Here we go. We need that adventure music from the Stanley Parable, you know. Da 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 da. Da da da. Wait, hang on, that might be spoilers for those of you who still haven't played it. But that is where the pellet landed. And if there were a 50-foot mark, it would be right up in there somewhere. For comparison, there's the 40-foot mark. So that's about, what, 49 feet? 48, 49? Maybe? I don't know. But that's seriously impressive, and that was against the wind too, actually. And here we are, folks. You join me once again at the 0-foot mark of my Speedy's Got Some Nerf firing range. The third and final gun that you'll see me shooting in this video is the Nerf N-Strike Elite Strong Arm. Now again, according to the Nerf wiki, on the flat, this gun can hit about 55 to 60 feet. If angled, it can reach what was the original advertised distance, which was 75 feet. I mean, we just saw where that pellet for the Fire Strike landed. It landed a good 9 or so feet away. Or maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration, maybe. I don't know. It was some, like, maybe 5 feet, maybe, from my 40-foot marker. So basically, if any of these guns fire their pellets over the 45-foot marker, then I'd be better off kissing that pellet goodbye, is basically what I'm attempting to say. So, let's do this. Say it with me, folks, just like the Olympics. Oh! Oh, it veered off. Oh! Camera! Yeah. It veered off. It veered off, look. Looky, looky, looky. Okay, but... Ooh, butterfly. There is my 40-foot marker. And here is where the pellet landed. That's about, what, 43, maybe 44 foot? So, that's actually not too bad. It's a bit under the recommended firing range for the gun. But that was pretty impressive, all told. Fair play. And so, ladies and gentlemen, there it was. The firing of the first 3 ever Nerf guns that we had a look at here at Speedy's Got Some Nerf. Now, again, for its size, the Jolt did fairly well. It got about to the 40-foot marker. The Strong Arm didn't do too bad. That got to about 43, maybe even 44 feet. But I think without a shadow of a doubt, the biggest surprise would have to be the Fire Strike. Who'd have thought that the medium-sized gun out of these 3 would have fired the most distance? It nearly ended up in the overgrowth at the back of my garden, and that was against the wind. That's just how powerful this gun is, and that was fired on the flat. Can you imagine what it would have done had I fired it on an upward angle? Probably gone firing off into next week. But anyways, until the next one, guys, this has been Speedy of Terror Productions saying thank you all for watching. See you all in episode 4.